name's Chloe Edwards, and I'm just going to run through with you a little bit of information about doing an online launch. So basically an online launch is a fantastic way where we can get people together, because not everybody wants to go out and about, and it's just a great way to kind of bring the party to the sofa. So an online launch, it's really important that we plan it as thoroughly as we would a live launch. Sometimes people kind of organise them quickly, and that's really not what an online launch is all about. It needs to be really thought out and as thorough as if it was a live party. So something really important to do with an online launch is to keep it really simple. It needs to be duplicatable, so that not only can the team see that we can do it nice and easily, but also the people that are involved in our launch parties that we invite, they can also look and think, do you know what, I could do that as well. So when we plan and set up the online event, what we need to do is we need to think about who is this event for. So we can target certain people, so you might look at doing one for mums, you might want to look at getting a really sporty one, but we can also target certain product areas, so fitness, we can target things like Christmas time, Valentine's, so just giving people something specific to look at, but also making sure you've planned it out really thoroughly. So what you need to really consider is the audience. So when you're looking at when you want to do your online launch, you need to think of the audience. So if you have picked like a mum's event, you need to think about the times of the day that you really do that. Something that we've learned over the past that's successful is a Sunday launch. A Sunday evening is really quite successful because everything's kind of tended to kind of calm down and chill out a little bit. At the beginning of the month and at the end of the month is a great idea, because obviously payday, so that's a great time to do that. Optimum amount of time for an online launch is great if we do about 60 to 90 minutes, because any longer can get a little bit boring. And something that we've realised that's really good is if we don't give people too much notice. Sometimes people can hold back on offers and things like that, or on orders, so we just give them a couple of days notice and keep them interested from the moment that we invite them. You need to make sure that your online launch kind of title is quite catchy, so we don't want anything too long and boring. Maybe something like a Sunday Sonia Skincare Spectacular, or a Friday Fitness Frenzy, just something catchy, but they know exactly what they're going to be looking at as well. So also something really important to do is to obviously specify a start time for the online launch, but also give an end time, because sometimes people want to dip in and out, or sometimes people will stay online with you for the whole 90 minutes. Quite often people leave these events open for 24 hours so that they can get the offers and purchase within that 24 hours. So it's entirely up to you, but it is really good to actually state the intention. Now then, the biggest and most important part of an online launch is it must be a private event. We're not here to spam anyone, and if it's an open event, it's as if you're in your house and you're just grabbing people off the street, and that is not what we are doing. It must be a private event, and you must invite people personally, individually, treating them like VIPs. So then when they are in that event, they are there because they want to be. It's better to have 25 people who are really excited to be there than 500 people who really didn't know that they were even invited to the event. So make sure it's a private event. Really important as well is to build up the excitement for the party. So don't just invite them and then hope that they'll turn up on the night to watch and take part on the online launch. Build the excitement, put a few posts up, just reminding them of the offers, reminding them that there's going to be lots of games, discounts on the evening. We've got to make sure that they know that they are VIPs and it's a special event for them. Let them know there'll be games, competitions, so things exactly like you would do if you were doing a live event. So on the night, what we need to make sure is that everything is organised. All your photos that you're going to post, there are different ways of doing an online launch. Some people go totally live, which is fantastic, but they always know exactly what they're going to say and what they're going to talk about and in which order. Some people do a mixture of live posts, pre-written ones with photos, but what you must do is know exactly what order you're going to take. Where are you going to put the fun games? What offers are you going to put in? So just make sure everything is set up so you know exactly what's happening, so there's no stumbling in between and no wasting time. And always make sure that you remain compliant, and huge importance is that you make sure it's really, really fun. We found that a mixture of offers and discounts, because everybody's different. So if some people really love to have a free gift, some people like to have discounts. So always make sure that you've got a mixture of those going on in the event. So we also want to make sure that if you are going live, that we don't kind of wait for people to come on, because that's kind of punishing the ones that have come on at the right time, and people can watch you back, and obviously we want the interaction, but once you go live, just get straight into it and just keep up the excitement, because we want to keep the momentum. And as I've mentioned, lots of fun games. You can speak to your upline with things like Duck Duck Goose and scramble words. We can do best selfie competitions, so it can keep everybody engaged, and doing like a pout, and they can win a free lip gloss. So just always keeping things excited. And something really great to do is either to write a paragraph or to do like a live video Facebook, and mention about the business, and then at the end we can ask them questions about the business, so that they can win a free gift of some sort. Always mention the business at some point, but it's not to be the most important part of the party, because we've invited them there to look at products, but we do always make sure that we mention the business. So also within the party, as we're coming to a close, make sure people know that if they want free samples of things that you can offer, that they can host the party, and just make sure that everybody's aware of exactly what we're about. You can do online prize draw questionnaires, and always offer them lots of incentives to host the party, that you might do if it's Valentine's Day, that you do like gift wrapping and things like that. Just keep it all exciting. So anyway, after the event, something really important to do is to inbox everybody and say thank you so much for attending. Because you would do that if somebody came to your house and did you did a big presentation for them, a big party, you would say thank you. So it's really important that you take the time to acknowledge that they've had the time to help you out with your party and enjoy your party. Also, go through all the posts on that live event and check out who's commented on what, all the likes, and follow them up. Some people will like maybe a C9, a cleanse post, but it's a bit too expensive for them. So you can acknowledge that they've liked that post, and then you can inbox them and message them and maybe set up a payment plan with them or offer them an alternative, but never miss an opportunity to interact with those people. And also, if people can't attend, people will message back and say, sorry, I can't attend. Offer them, would you like to try free Pamper Hamper? Would you like to host a party? Would you like to come around and have a chat about the product? Always offer them something else. So basically, a few key points about doing an online launch is organisation is absolutely vital. We need to make sure we organise everything like we would a live event. Treat it like a live party, because we want everybody to feel like VIPs and keep the excitement, and it's private. This is like a kind of a bugbear of mine. We've got to make it private. We don't want to be spamming and everybody seeing everything on Facebook. This is a private, exclusive event for those people that have been invited and that have taken you up on the offer, and make sure it's fun. Okay, so enjoy planning your online parties, everybody.